It's important to have a number of different cybersecurity information resources to keep up on what's going on, to be constantly learning, and possibly to engage in some of the social aspects of just having other peers and friends in the business. One of the things that I like to do is I read Reddit. And Reddit has a number of interesting cybersecurity related subreddits. Now, we've been talking about all the various different fields in cybersecurity. Here's something I ran across a little while back. If we go to reddit.com/r/cybersecurity, you will find the cybersecurity subreddit. And if you want to find this directly to read it for yourself, I would suggest Googling for like Reddit, what area of cybersecurity has the best work-life balance. I may put together some resources, including this link, but you'll be able to find it via Google as well. So somebody posted a very good question. What area of cybersecurity has the best work-life balance? And you can scroll through here. Somebody suggested management and policy. And, well, management is something you got to work up to, and even policy, again, cybersecurity is generally not an entry-level career, but yes, I can totally see that. You're not going to be on call. You're probably not going to run into some technical problem that causes you to put in a late night to get a project finished on time, which is a thing that happens. Cyber governance, that's kind of like compliance. It's related to policy. GRC, governance. What does GRC stand for? Governance, risk and compliance. Oh, I know what that stands for. It's on the top of my tongue, or it's on the tip of my tongue. Governance, risk control, governance, risk and compliance. That's it. Governance, risk and compliance. And so, yeah, those are generally the compliance people. This guy says he's in GRC, writing security baselines for the tech we use across the organization, blah, blah, blah. There's some good stuff in here. So I would recommend looking up this thread this post in this cybersecurity subreddit. And it's quite long. There's quite a bit written in here. IR, incident response. When you're off, be off. Okay, yep. We talked a little bit about the pros and cons of cybersecurity. Cons being, you can be on call, you're constantly learning, and so on. Reading through something like this can give you an idea of what to expect, specifically about work-life balance for this thread, but just a little bit about the lifestyle as well. So this can be quite useful. What else? Incident response. What about incident response here? Consultant. Are you a consultant? Consulting for network security is 9 to 5 with scheduled meetings and network analysis. That's it. When you go home, you can easily leave work at work. Well, that's true, but getting a job as a consultant is a little bit difficult. The vast majority of the jobs out there are what we call in the U.S. W-2 jobs, W-2 being the tax form they send you each year, which means your earnings get reported to the government. Basically means you work for the big company and you're on salary. And you work for the same company all the time. Consulting, and I've done some consulting as well. I worked for Trace3 for a while. And when you're consulting, you're generally working for a consultancy, a big company, which then hires you out to the other companies who need your skills. Similar to penetration testing as far as the business model goes. You work on contracts, you bill hours to particular clients, but you don't work internally for your employer doing cybersecurity work for them. You're doing work for another company. And then that company pays the company you're working for who pays you. Consultants. Okay. That's pretty much it for the various different roles in cybersecurity. There are many, They have different requirements, and if you have any questions about any ones in particular, I would be happy to do a little more in-depth look into each one of them.